Hi guys, so I earn money as a college student by doing freelancing work. Yes, I know it is now a very common thing, so let's make it more common by sharing to you my experiences and how you can earn too by learning from what I did and from my past mistakes. I've also put timestamps in the video so you can just skip to the parts where you want to watch. And here is my proof of earnings. And right now I'm only handling one client instead of 2 or 3 because my classes are starting to become a bit more demanding, so I can only handle one. So let's start. First things first, you need a PC or a laptop. Choose a PC if you're only staying on one spot or in your home or in your dorm, anywhere else in your apartment, whatever. And then choose a laptop if you are moving from place to place. Though a PC is cheaper and easier to upgrade, but the downside is you cannot bring it anywhere. A laptop, on the other hand, is pricier, but you can carry it around. And of course, you need Wi-Fi. Step 2 is pick a skill to offer. Of course, you need to pick a skill you want to offer for your future clients. Make sure this is something that you can deliver online. Because if, for example, you're good at mixing cement manually, how are you supposed to offer that service online? So these are 5 beginner-friendly freelance jobs that anyone can take as a beginner. So the first one is social media content creation. So social media content creation or social media managers in general are the ones that make short form videos, reels, and posts for brands or creators on their socials, like in Facebook pages, Instagrams, TikToks. You can use AI, but your creativity and sense of trends matter the most. So your creative output as a human is actually very necessary for this. Second one is virtual assistant or online operation support. Now, virtual assistant is something that you can consider as advanced. Since we're talking about the basics, we will be focusing on the beginner virtual assistant job. So a virtual assistant is they manage schedules, coordinate tasks, organize files, and communicate with clients online. Most of your clients will most probably be businesses that still need a human who understands tone and context. Now, the third one is community management or engagement specialist. So basically what you do is reply to comments, manage Discord or Facebook groups, and build online relationships. So the job here is that you stay online and engage with the people that are commenting or posting on your videos. And the fourth one is basic video editing or reels editing. So what you do here is cut clips, sync captions, add sounds, and make short videos look clean and dynamic. The reason I put this in the basic options of skills is because most of the people nowadays know how to edit videos. You have Canva, you have CapCut, so most likely you know how to edit in a basic way, like cutting videos, adding music, etc. And for the fifth one, we have content writing or script writing. And I know this is something that AI can do, but human storytelling still wins every time. And most probably, there will be clients that will be looking for these kinds of people, which there probably will be. So what they do is write scripts, captions, blog posts that sound natural and emotional and not robotic, such as the thing that AI does. And now for the advanced freelance jobs or the high income skills. So the first one is web development. Web development is where you code, basically. We build and maintain websites for businesses. For the second one is once again video editing and motion graphics. So this is part of the advanced because the video editing can be basic and can be complex, such as motion graphics. So what you do here is create videos, add effects, and enhance visuals that are of course in advanced level, like advertisements, motion graphics on videos or music videos. So for the third one, we have digital marketing or SEO expert. So a digital marketer or an SEO expert is they make sure people see a business online or your client's business online. They click on it and buy from it, and they mix creativity through ads, posts, or storytelling. And what you do here is to strategize and plan on how you can improve a Facebook page, an Instagram page, or a TikTok page through the analytics, through the SEO, or through the data that your page has in order to grow a brand's reach and sales. Now for the fourth one, we have UI or UX designer. What they do is they create apps and websites that are both visually appealing and easy to use. So UI stands for user interface, which is the look of a website or an app. the colors, the buttons, the icons, fonts, and overall layout you see on the screen. Now for UX, it stands for user experience, which is the feel of using it. You can either be the UI designer or the UX designer. Now both of these will require you to learn how to code, and this skill really requires you to be an expert on what you're doing. You can either be a UI designer or a UX designer. In short, UI focuses on how a website looks and UX focuses on how it works. Now for the fifth one on the advanced freelance jobs or the high income skills is the AI or data science or machine learning expert. Now what you do here is analyze data or build smart automated tools. You need to be an expert on how to use data to teach computers how to learn, make predictions, and automate tasks. From analyzing trends to creating smart tools like chatbots or recommendation systems. Now one software that I can mention if you're working in this industry is the Alter AI Studio. Now this is actually something that I learned during my second year of college, and I swear this software requires you to be an expert, master all the technical things or words in this software because it can be very confusing, but once you master it, it can be very powerful. Now step 3 is building your portfolio. So now that you've chosen your niche, the next thing you need to do is making your portfolio. Nowadays, potential clients always ask for one because for most people to see is to believe. And when I started freelancing as a video editor, what I did is compile all of my previous works or videos in a Google Drive folder. Simple but effective. Just put your best works there because most of them don't really care about what website or what platform you're using to showcase your work, because what they only want to see is how skilled you are in video editing or in graphic design, whatever skill that you've chosen to offer to these clients. And when I started out, most of the videos I put in my Google Drive folder were personal videos, school competition entries, and YouTube edits. So if you have old projects that show your skills, use them, compile them, and don't overthink it, because the important thing is that you have started, because those potential clients just want someone to finish the job for them. Finally is applying for the freelance jobs. This is step 4. Now that you got your skill and portfolio, it's time to apply for jobs. Now there are a lot of platforms that you can choose from, but I will only be mentioning the ones that has worked on me, such as Facebook, Fiverr, Upwork, and onlinejobs.ph. Now for the first one is Facebook groups, which I rate a 7 out of 10. This one is free and full of job posts from different people, but be ready for lots of competition, mostly from Filipinos and Indians. So if you go to this method, you're probably gonna have to be online always on their feed and refresh every single time for you to be the first one to see the posts or job posts, so you can comment first and message first and inquire first. So the pros in this option is that there are a lot of opportunities and it's free. Now for the cons. It is competitive and some scams actually exist. Actually a lot of scams exist in Facebook groups. So you just have to scour a lot and pick a job post that is actually legit, which is why I rated it as a 7 out of 10. Now for the Fiverr option. Now Fiverr is a website which I rate a 4 out of 10. Now on Fiverr, you don't apply for the jobs. Instead, you post your service and clients will come to you. Now you create a seller account and post a gig. Just like I will edit your YouTube video or I will design a minimalist logo. So you describe your service and set your price and wait for clients to order. So do keep in mind, in Fiverr, all the payments go through their website system and they take a 20% commission fee per transaction. So the pros are the clients will come to you and not you going to them. This is more of like you just wait for clients to message you first and then order from your service. Now the cons are it has a 20% fee and it is very competitive for new sellers. So I don't really recommend this one. Now for the next option is Upwork, which I rate a 5 out of 10. Now Upwork lets you both apply for jobs and post your service. So you have two options. You can you can post your job, and you can also apply for jobs that are already posted by the clients. So in Upwork, you create a freelancer profile that shows your skills and past work. Then you browse job listings, send proposals, and if client likes your offer, you start working under a contract. Yes, there are contracts in Upwork. And this is something I actually like in Upwork because Upwork uses an escrow system, meaning clients deposit money before the work begins. So you're guaranteed to be paid once you deliver. So Upwork actually ensures safety for the client and for the worker that is interacting inside their website. But Upwork does take a 10% fee from every earning. So the pros are it is trusted, it is structured, and it has secure payments. Now for the cons, it has a very high competition, similar from Fiverr and Facebook groups, and it has paid connects, which you need to buy every single time once you run out, because connects is some kind of currency in the Upwork website where you have to pay in order to apply for a job. You can choose to buy connects or you can choose to not buy, because connects will actually replenish every single month. And finally, we have onlinejobs.ph, which I rate a 9 out of 10. Now this is my top recommendation, especially for us Filipinos, because it is where I got my first big clients from foreign countries. And since this website is only for Filipinos specifically, your only competitions here are fellow Filipinos. And unlike Fiverr or Upwork, onlinejobs.ph is more like a job board. You just create a free account, fill out your profile, and apply directly to job posts that match your skills. Once you're hired, you work directly for the employer and get paid through PayPal or bank transfer, whatever you both agree on. So the pros are Filipino-only site, less competition, direct payments, and no platform fees. Now for the cons, some job posts can take time to get replies. This isn't really much of a con, so it's just like a normal inconvenience for job post websites. Now for the ranking for the best platforms for finding online jobs, we have online jobs first, second is Facebook groups, third is Upwork, and fourth is Fiverr. So that's it. That's how I earned 70,000 pesos as a college student through freelancing. I didn't have a fancy setup, just a laptop and a Wi-Fi connection. And I started freelancing as a 17-year-old. So if you're an adult or a young adult, you can pretty much start anytime you want if you're willing to learn and commit. The thing is that you have to start with what you have, learn as you go, and build small wins. Because freelancing isn't just about making money, it's about proving to yourself that your skills have value. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it helped, and bye-bye. Please subscribe.